Hey, welcome back to the Nets, your one-stop channel for games, analysis, scores, predictions, and transfer news. I do have with me Ursh today. He has been busy and out for the last 1 week, but he's back again. And how are you doing, Ursh?
All good, buddy. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Games keeping us busy. Some close ones, some not so close ones. So,
Some complete waste of our time, like the one which happened yesterday.
well, it happens. It's a game. So let's just talk about some of the good things that we saw about Indian cricket in the last few weeks. The good things I would say is definitely Shikhar Dhawan getting back-to-back hundreds with a strike rate of over 170. That's a world record as well. That's something that had not been achieved. And
Mm-hmm.
that was after he had written him off pretty much after the Mumbai game where he scored at run a ball or a little bit over a run a ball. And then the bigger one was 4 maiden overs in a game, and all four by Indian bowlers. How do you see this as something that is happening with Indian cricket?
Well, talking about Shikhar Dhawan, the way he's been playing lately, it's just amazing. The way he's played, it's not even funny to achieve that in such a limited. After we writing him off and after everyone talking so much shit about him, it really feels good. At the same time, he's giving a hard time for the selectors now. And 4 maiden overs, woo, that's something which you would have never seen before, and I don't think that is going to go anytime soon. So yeah,
Absolutely. So with Shikhar Dhawan, I think the beautiful headache now we have is with the World Cup coming in. We have Mayank Agarwal firing all cylinders. We have KL Rahul who's playing really well. We have seen Rohit Sharma who has misfired so far, but he's definitely going to walk into that T20 squad.
so
There's no leaving him.
so when
And
it's Rohit Sharma, when it's Rohit Sharma, it's just him and the other person. So
yes, it will be Rohit Sharma. Whoever wants, the selectors decide to have him join.
correct,
Uh,
and the fifth one would be Shikhar Dhawan. Sorry to cut you in.
and we will get there, the best 11 that we have seen so far. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel that the other headache that we have now is we have Shami and Bumrah bowling on a different level altogether. They are
Did you
bowling
notice
York.
the pink ball today? This was for Shami coming back. The way
Good. So it's good times for Indian cricket. We also have found out Washington Sundar is consistently bowling well in the power play. That's
I
a
was
positive thing.
surprised. I was surprised to see him bowl. It was came as a shocker. The way with this IPL, the way Mahi is handling the team and the way Kohli is handling the team, it's such a different sight. You don't always see a Kohli doing what he's doing this season. You have seen
Absolutely.
Mahi do that, take the risk, but this season it just feels like, damn. So yeah,
So when you mention Mahendra Singh Dhoni, it's really hard to keep him out of any podcast or any videos. But one of the things that I found really disappointing about Dhoni this season was this was the first time I have actually seen Dhoni not take on the spinners at all. He batted out 8 overs without hitting the spinners for a boundary, which tells me that yes, there is definitely a decline either in his skills or his mindset.
or
But
age is catching up, like either
age
or,
is
like
everybody gets old, age is catching up, and it's about time Chennai just disperses the whole squad and build the squad against around somebody young. But okay,
Ravindra Jadeja would be a beautiful option to build a team around. So if
uh,
you
I agree, and I don't know what the dynamic with Suresh Raina and the team was. If Suresh Raina is able to play the next IPL, will he still be playing for Chennai? We don't know that. But he is definitely one person that I would like to put the entire bucket of money that I have on because he gives you uh, that fielding option. He gives you 1 or 2 overs in the middle, and you definitely get. He can sit there through 20 overs and take the score from 160 to 190.
totally and
So
having those 2 hours in between is a big advantage when the flat is slow and nothing's happening. So yeah,
Exactly. So moving on to the other topic, I know that we had not spoken for a while. Uh, what do you think of the IPL so far? Which players have been, let's just divide it in two parts. Let's talk about the players who are already settled in international 11 or players who have been playing consistently. Who have been the best 11 that you have found so far?
let's do one thing. Let's just have IPL 11 for now. Let's with everyone in it, and later we might do a unread un of the for the young guns. So maybe
Sound,
basically. So yeah.
sound.
So for the first half, let's have the rules as they are for international players and the rest Indian guys. So I
Sounds
would
good.
definitely start with KL Rahul to start off with. With there's a with Shikhar Dhawan and Mayank Agarwal there. So those
Okay.
will be my two openers. The next one would number three would be Surya Kumar Yadav because Chris Gayle has been performing and he's brought in stability to the team, but Surya Kumar has been doing that for decades now. So he's done really well. Number three is would be that. Uh, I would have QDC at number four. QDC at
Okay.
number four, and he will keep wickets. Number five would be a Virat Kohli or someone someone of that someone. Number five could be Virat Kohli or ABD, either or. But ABD has a sure thing in the side. Number six would be a Kyron Pollard because he has played the way he has. He has never let Mumbai down, and he's just been there and an amazing leader to lead from the front. And so he's just been there throughout, regardless. So if he is the one who's talking to the bowlers if something's not going right, so he would surely be in the team. I would have Washington Sundar in there to start off the mix. I would have the RCB, the Rajasthan Royals guy, the leg spinner. What's his name? Uh, Tewatia.
But yeah,
Tewatia in the mix. Yeah, I guess and Bumrah and Shami. So, and the reason why Shami gets in the list is because of his bowling with the Mumbai Indians. He nailed better Yorkers than Bumrah, so he definitely has to be in the 11. I guess I'm missing someone, but that's okay.
I would agree. I would agree with the opening slot at least. I will say that Mayank. If it was up to me, I would start with Mayank because he has definitely looked like somebody who has accelerated at will. I will start with Mayank and Shikhar, KL Rahul at one down, and I would have ABD Villiers. It's again ABD or Virat Kohli, but I would put in Virat Kohli and then ABD just because of ABD gives me that wicket keeping option. I would not keep Gale because Gale has just spent one quality bowling and that was against Mumbai. Otherwise, he's untested. I would probably after so I have one foreign player so far. That's ABD. I will probably have Pollard for sure. Pollard has looked like he controls the middle order completely. So Pollard gets a walk in there. And after that, I would add another hard hitter that goes down in the center just as a backup. I would probably throw in a Morgan or I would throw in Puran and
Okay.
bowlers would be Bumrah. I will probably add Nortje to that, and my spinners would be Chahal and maybe Chahal's partner in crime for me would be Murugan Ashwin at this time because I feel that he has been
Dude,
bowling really well.
talking about Murugan Ashwin, when these guys played RCB, it was the second time in the history of the game that ABD came down. ABD came six to bat that day. Six down to four down or six down to come bat that day. That was the first time that it ever happened. Murugan Ashwin and his partner Bishnoi, because of both of them, ABD came down, and that was a surprise for me. That shows what quality bowler Murugan is.
I would say that that shows how Virat Kohli does not really think right at times. Because if you really want me to believe that Shivam Dubey or who was the other one that was promoted ahead of him, if they play better spin than ABD, then I am definitely saying that Virat Kohli has lost his mind. But okay, we talked about this. Let's talk about the uncapped 11. And uncapped 11, I would say that let's just stick with all 11 Indians.
Fair,
And by
fair.
uncapped, I would say, I wouldn't call it uncapped, just upcoming 11 that we feel would be promising.
Why don't you start? Let's go ahead.
Padikal, uh, he has been consistent. The first three games have been more, I mean, he has performed better than the others, but he's doing what his team is expecting him to do. So Padikal and Prithvi Shaw, I say Prithvi Shaw because Mayank has got his fame. He has played his test match and he is a known star now. He is a star.
Prithvi's also played, but okay.
Prithvi has played, but Prithvi hasn't made a mark like Mayank has. So he still is
True.
a talent. Next one in is Surya Kumar Yadav. About time he gets recognition. Ishan Kishan will keep wickets. I would throw in, I mean, the middle order 5 and 6 is someplace where I feel we still have to find one Indian youngster who actually comes in and, hits the ball at will. I think
Tewatia.
Tewatia has shown it, but then there is another spot and maybe Priyank Garg, but I have not seen him do it consistently enough. So maybe there is a slot there that someone else can come in and take. But Priyank Garg and Tewatia, bowlers, Karthik Tyagi, definitely looks promising. Shivam Mavi moves the ball a little bit. I like him. I like the bowler from Punjab, Arshdeep Singh,
Oh,
has
where
is gives that variation. And spinners, I would either go with Chakravarti or Murugan Ashwin.
it would be the same 11. Just talking about Arshdeep, the way he's thinking and bowling, it feels so nice to see an Indian bowler do that.
Yes, absolutely. You
After the line,
absolutely right that he does think and bowl. He's not just coming in, running in and bowling. He takes a second. He's bowling slower balls. He's mixing it really well, and uh, he has made a difference to that Punjab 11. And speaking of Punjab, let's just wrap it up with the Gale factor. What has been the impact of Gale as per you? What do you think Gale has done in the since his coming back?
so Gayle brings in a level of stability that Punjab was lacking, right? So Punjab didn't have that firepower to finish the games. So if you take the super over into consideration, Gale was the deciding factor between both of them. So Gale has given them that Nicholas Puran wasn't able to do. Maxwell, I don't know why is he in the team. So Gale has brought in a different dimension in the team. What do you think? What Gale has that?
I I feel Gale has added a fear factor because earlier we knew that there were just two batsmen in that lineup, Mayank and Rahul. So any team that was playing against them would deploy their best bowlers against Mayank and Rahul. And once one of them goes out, the others will follow through. You can bring in your fillers to fill up the other quota. With these two, they don't throw away their wickets easy. So you cannot really bowl all your best bowlers up front. You know that Gale is coming back who can take the game away from you in 2 or 3 overs. So you also have to think about that in the back. And that, I think, when Gayle comes in, they try to bring their best overs, which has enabled the likes of Puran and Huda and players like that to actually, make a name. Otherwise,
Accelerate.
yeah, they come in and they not just accelerate, they actually come in and just score. So they manage to get things done there. So I feel that, yeah, it's Gale's impact has been immense. It could be the difference between them landing sixth or fourth.
Yeah, true.
So
One surprising factor, we have not spoken about Sunrisers Hyderabad at all. Like how we have it, just we don't have all-time 11 till now. We don't have any players from the Sunrisers. We have we it's
Sunrisers 11 were banking heavily on a opening partnership that would be provided by uh, Bairstow and Warner. Warner has been a hit and miss. Williamson was a class act. Everybody knew that. Williamson flies under the radar, and by the time he has played 40 balls, he is already at 70 runs. So
correct,
he's a class. But with Williamson injured, I think that that has severely hurt their chances of making the top four.
correct, correct. So such a beautiful team with Sunrisers has always been that team that no one spoke about, but still managed to be in the top four.
True.
So
Oh,
yeah,
wrap it up with one last question. Predictions for top four. Now that we are in the business end.
Bombay will should finish in the second or third position as it is right now, as it is pretty visible. Uh, and I think Delhi is number one. Delhi will directly play the qualifiers. Delhi, Bombay, not in the same order, but Delhi, Bombay. Punjab has a really good chance to be the sixth or the fourth. So yeah, Delhi, Bombay, Punjab, and the third team would fourth team. It's a little dicey there. Fourth team's a little grey. RCB has a really good chance, but as you know, you can never put your cards on them. So yeah,
For me, I feel it will be Delhi or Mumbai is first. RCB will be second, and then Delhi or Mumbai will be third. And I think fourth, maybe KKR. I have a feeling that Punjab will lose one of their games and they will be out of contention. Right now, they are at a must-win situation. They will lose one of the games. KKR and Punjab have to play, and I think KKR will win that battle just because
Morgan,
of the situation they had yesterday. I think they have got their bad game out of their system, so they will come back stronger.
fair.
All right, Arsh. I guess we have time for this much today. We will talk shortly again over the weekend. So,
Done.
guys, if you like this channel, please do hit the like button. Please do hit the subscribe button. We will, if you don't like, let us know. Leave it in the comments. We will be more than glad to improve the content, and we will be able to give you guys what you need. We will talk with you guys shortly. Stay healthy, stay safe, and see you next time.
Peace out.